Good morning. How's everybody today? My name is Carter Welch. I'm a Sherpa, and I have a devotion for you today, and it comes from James. I'm going to read a couple of brief passages and then talk to you a little bit about it. First is James 1, verses 2 through 4. Consider it a sheer gift, friends, when tests and challenges come at you from all sides. You know that under pressure, your faith life is forced into the open and shows its true colors. So don't try to get out of anything prematurely. Let it do its work so you become mature and well-developed, not deficient in any way. In James 1 verse 12, anyone who meets a testing challenge head-on and manages to stick it out is mighty fortunate. For such persons, loyally in love with God, the reward is life and more life. So what does all that mean to me? I think the first thing is that James viewed trials as inevitable. He said when, not if, you fall into various trials. And the trials are occasions for joy, not discouragement. Why? I know it seems hard to imagine that, but to me, what he's saying is that trials produce patience. And I'm sure I'm not the only one watching this who is impatient at times. Have you ever been impatient? Well, James says that these trials, if we let them teach us and train us to be more patient, I think of it as limited immunity. You'll probably never get completely immune from impatience, but if you allow yourself to try and become more patient, then you'll be at least somewhat immune the next time you find yourself in a situation that could cause impatience. Also, I read somewhere that the word patience in this context doesn't mean passive impatience, like you're standing in a Costco line just waiting for the line to move. But no, it's more of an active patience. It's kind of like the patience that is required if you're running a marathon, the last few miles of a marathon. You have to be patient. You have to calm your body down. You have to tell yourself you're going to make it through in order to finish the marathon. If you give in to your fatigue or your weariness or frustration at mile 23, then there's just no way you finish. But if you're actively patient and you talk to yourself and keep yourself in the right frame of mind, then you finish the marathon. Much in the same way, if you're actively patient now, then you will shelter in place and you will finish this marathon. I'd say question would be, how can you be actively patient? I will give you kind of 3 ideas that come to mind for me to help you be actively patient. 1, listen to music. I love listening to Waymaker from some Pentecostal church in Virginia. It's just amazing. It just kind of gets me going and takes me out of a bad frame of mind. Second idea is get outside and walk. And my encouragement, force yourself to identify things around you that you say, oh, that's really beautiful, or that's great. It can really help you get you into a place of patience when you're looking at the beauty and appreciating it. Third, FaceTime someone. Just 5 minutes. I've been talking to some students and saying that they're not really connecting as much as they'd like to. So give yourself 5 minutes. 5 minutes with a friend. Just ask them 2 questions. 1, tell me something that encouraged you this past week. And 2, if you could be anywhere, if you could just transport yourself anywhere in the world tomorrow with 2 good friends, where would that let you go? So in conclusion, for me, James talks about being actively patient. So my encouragement is BAP. Be actively patient. Thanks very much. Hope you all have a really great day.